All right, salute to the people. I got some more Ryan Garcia news for y'all, and obviously, that only makes sense. Ryan Garcia, you know, what I'm saying his fight with the Go is coming up. You know, it's coming up fairly soon. It's next month. I think it's only in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So obviously, we're going to be getting a whole lot of Ryan Garcia news. A lot of people talking to Ryan Garcia. A lot of people talking about Ryan Garcia. It's especially with him having the trainer switch, him being with Goosen now, et cetera. But what I want to focus on, especially with him, being out of the ring for as long as he's been, and obviously having a lot of criticism for him doing anything but boxing. I want to talk about that particular thing, the thing that everyone's been saying he hasn't been doing. I want to focus on what he is currently doing, which is boxing, right? And people still have a very negative outlook on him, negative perspective toward him, heavy criticism. Look, whether it's warranted, whether it's deserved, I'm not going to go into that. And obviously, if you guys watch my other videos, there's a reason behind it. He's from where I'm from, so I'm always going to be in support of Ryan Garcia, regardless. Unless he does something that's just unforgivable. But other than that, I'm always going to be on Ryan Garcia's side. But what I'm going to try and do right now is just focus on the boxing aspect of Ryan Garcia, because everyone wants to talk about everything other than that when it comes to him now. Whether it's warranted, whether that type of criticism, that outlook is warranted for him, is that due to him, creating his own type of perspective, or creating his own type of what's the right word for it? Basically, he was the one who made everyone think of him other than a boxer, because he was a social media star, Instagram star, YouTube star, all these different type of things. And then when he was injured, or when he was going through the mental health issues, a lot of the other colleagues, or a lot of the other people, I shouldn't say colleagues, that's the wrong word for it, but a lot of the other young boxers that were, Gervonta Davis's, Devin Haney's, Teofimo Lopez, et cetera, they were taking on big fights. Ryan Garcia was not, but he was still talking. So, and then also, obviously, he made some call outs, said, let's make the fight happen with Gervonta Davis. It never happened. He said he wanted to fight Devin Haney. He even, after beating Luke Campbell, he had the interview, and then, Devin Haney was like, let's get it, let's go. So Ryan Garcia necessarily hasn't, he's made his own bed. Okay. He has made his own bed. Yes. I can't agree that a lot of the criticism, a lot of the hate is warranted, because he's put this on himself. But even with that being said, hate him or love him, you have to just, you can't take away the fact that he's training hard for this, for his next upcoming fight. That's all he's been, focused on. I said to go earlier, excuse me for that, guys, it's to go. But he's training hard for this fight. He's doing everything that he can to make sure that he's in the best position to win this fight. And you can't take that away from him. Okay. You can't. That's just what it is. Now, some people are gonna be like, who cares? He's fighting a guy that no one cares about. He should win. That's a fair assessment. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I'm gonna focus on the fact that he's in there. He's putting in work. He has a new trainer with Joe Goosen. Goosen's a legend when it comes to boxing training. He's trained some of the best. If you guys don't know, then you should look up his career. You should look up, obviously his credentials. But I thought this was an interesting story. I want to speak on it, see what you guys thought about it. Whether you like it or not, whether you disagree or not, I thought it was interesting. So let's go ahead and touch base. And this is also something that I think is going to carry Ryan Garcia a long way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say anything about his skill level. You can say about his mindset. The boy is naturally gifted when it comes to the boxing game. His reflexes, his speed, and his power is unprecedented in my opinion. I know you guys think I'm boosting him, but he shows athleticism when it comes to the sport of boxing that is absolutely unreal, man. Almost Sugar Ray Leonard-esque when it comes to the speed, when it comes to the power behind it. Obviously, the combination punching and the skill level of boxing isn't at the same level, but you have to at least give him credit for that. And if you don't, you're just being a hater. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But let's see what Goosen has to say about Ryan Garcia. This is the first camp Goosen is training Ryan Garcia. This is the first switch since Ryan Garcia has left Canelo Alvarez's team and Eddie Reynoso. So let's see what he has to say, okay? Obviously, you see from the title, he compares his power to the legendary Hall of Famer Diego Corrales. So let's see specifically what is being said from Goosen himself. As always, you got to scroll down these articles, man. Let them say they goddamn. It's kind of like YouTube videos as well, huh? Like I'm over here, I'm saying my opinion, then I'm actually read the actual thing. Anyways, we're here. Let's see what he has to say. This is from Goosen. I also had a great lightweight champion, Rafael Ruelas, 53-4, 41 KOs, and Corrales, who had a 90% knockout ratio, said Joe Goosen to KO Artist Sports. Ryan is a one-punch knockout artist. He can put you unconscious. Diego could do that as well, and Rafael every so often, but usually Rafael got you through attrition. He would hit you with so many punches, and he had power. Don't get me wrong, said Goosen. Now, in regards to the Luke Campbell fight, Goosen had his words and his opinion on that as well. He had a great liver shot. He stopped so many guys with liver shots like Ryan Garcia did with Luke Campbell. And he's referencing how Corrales and Ryan Garcia has similarities. Corrales, he could stun you with one punch, as we saw, even late in the fight when he was hurt. But most of the time, Diego was chasing people around the ring, trying to get them to stop running from him. So it was a little more difficult for them to finally get to you. But once he got to you and hit you with that left hook was just like Ryan's. It was devastating. You don't get hit with that, and then I feel good. You get hit with that, and you don't know what time it is. But Ryan can actually lay you unconscious with one punch, said Goosen. We've seen him do it. He's that good. He's that powerful, so don't let Matinee Idol look fool you. Inside, he's really an astonishing, brutal puncher and athletic beyond measure, what I just said. He's got it all. I love training him. I love being here, and the time went by quickly. We're on our way to Texas pretty soon, and I can't wait to see him perform in regards to Ryan Garcia versus To Go on April 9th. So April 9th. So actually, we're only a week away, basically. We're going to see that next weekend. So it only makes sense. So what do you guys think about that, man? He basically said, yo, Ryan Garcia not only has legendary power like the Hall of Famer Diego Corrales, but actually he's a better boxer than him. That's what I got from those comments. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's too much high praise from Goosen on Ryan Garcia? Do you think it's warranted? I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, nah, I don't agree, because a lot of you guys don't like Garcia. But try to be objective in some type of way. Try to be non-biased in some type of way. Let's be real. Ryan Garcia is an athletic motherfucker. He's a fast motherfucker, and he got power. And I think we're going to see a very interesting and a very show-worthy performance from Ryan Garcia against To Go, where it's going to maybe have people being like, I want to see him against this person again. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the comment section. Drop a like. As always,